Hi guys, it's been a long time coming. I am Kasairi, this is Brie, and we just wanted to give you a little backstory on our newest project, Gradient Dream. We just want to give a little backstory about how it came to be, and it's been a long time since we released a project, so if Brie wants to take it away right now, awesome. Just kidding.
So we had this project planned and we kept talking about it for like over a year, and it's kind of like a bigger scale project a little bit. It has multiple parts to it, and we ended up having to push it back because our grandma passed away, and then my brother got married and he was going to be a big component of it. So, and then the holidays were coming, so we were like, we're just going to push it back to next year. But we still wanted to put out music because we still had other songs that we wanted to write, and we had ideas and just things that we wanted to get out. So we made this project. This is a pretty combination.
Twin, how are you feeling?
Colorful.
Rob, how are you feeling?
Good.
This is a really pretty combination.
We'll find out. Might have to add a red to that because I don't know if he'll pick up the pink.
How do you think the photo shoot is going?
Oh, good so far.
And then I think kind of like just this year is kind of been a lot, and it kind of revealed a lot of things as far as like social media, people on social media. You kind of seen where they were at mentally, emotionally, all of that stuff, because there's a lot going on this year alone.
For everybody.
The first song Brie showed me, I think she initially showed it to me like last year or something.
No, it was this year. Because I wrote it during like the first part of quarantine this year.
Okay.
It was like when like April hit, that's when I was like off work a lot. Like I was only working like 2 days a week sometimes, or 3 days a week or whatever. They had me like a weird schedule. My hours have been cut. So I decided that I just like wanted to write a bunch of songs. So the first song, which is Orange, Pink, and Purple, that was like, I think that was like the first song I wrote during that time.
Oh, okay.
During that time.
Yeah. So she showed me Orange, Pink, and Purple one night. We were in the car, and this was around like July or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, yeah, like we should totally like do this song, but like leave it short because of the replay value. Like I don't know if you guys listen to Tierra Whack. Like all of her songs or most of her songs, the ones that I've listened to are like really short, but they're so good. It is like I want to listen to it like 20 times
Right.
to get like a full actual one. So I was like, that'd be kind of cool, or we can kind of, if we could try it out, to have one song short, see how that does. And because I really like the song, it's super catchy, and it's like I want to listen to it over and over. So then when it's like Orange, Pink, and Purple, and then I think that kind of like led the direction of where we wanted to go with the rest of the tracks. We kind of were talking about like, we didn't actually talk about it until like maybe a month later or something like that. Like, okay, are we gonna do this or or not? So that first song is Orange, Pink, and Purple. The second song is Gold. That one, we kind of were in Bree's room trying to figure out what the songs were gonna be, the rest of the other two songs were gonna be. And she just started playing the keys. And did I do like a little, is that the vocal one that I did?
Yes. So remember I was like, we started with the vocal. So at first I was just singing that melody or whatever. I had her sing that melody. And so she did the part. And then obviously I did effects on her voice and stuff like that. And then I started playing the keys to it. And then you had the idea to have it be like pretty and then have the dynamic switch.
Yes.
So that's how that song came to be. But we kind of like talked about some concepts because you had the clanging cymbal idea for like a while. I know you had like, you just kept thinking about that, or that kind of kept coming up.
Right.
So we decided to kind of talk about it, all of our feelings.
Right. I feel like a lot of my like ideas come from like from verses that I've read in the past. And you know, in the verse of you're a clanging cymbal, basically you're like
it's First Corinthians 13, which is, if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels but have not love, then I am a resounding gong or a clanking cymbal, I think is the verse.
Right. So like I just kind of had that in the back of my mind, in the tuck for a long time, just because when you think about like people just spewing out whatever, sometimes, especially a lot this year, I've seen a lot of feelings involved without any kind of like love and yeah, compassion and stuff like that. And it's kind of like, are you really helping or are you hurting? So I think that's kind of where the idea came of that part of it. And then I kind of also had this idea of just like knowledge, people trying to seek knowledge, and Bree's just like excellent at like a narrative that I'm like telling her like I'm thinking of this and this, and you know, kind of like digging in the dirt trying to find stuff, or like I'm thinking of like initially it was gonna be called Black Rabbit is what I was thinking. I automatically was just thinking about like rabbits digging holes or just whatever. And then she just came up with like the meat of it and the lyrics, or the lyrical, like the melodic lines and all of that stuff. She kind of put it together and then sent it back to me. What do you think of this? Is there anything that you'd want to change? Like, what else do you want to say? Blah, blah, blah. I, add my 2 cents, and that one came to be really, that's like, all of them are my favorite, but I feel like that one really motivates me and makes me want to like work out to it or something. The last track of the EP is Deep Red, and I will let Twin explain that one.
So we needed one more song, and we wanted to keep with the color themes, but I didn't know what color to go with. But I did tell my twin, I think about our little cousins a lot, Theans, Jasmine, and Lexi, and I was just wanted to make a song for them, to them, about them. So I didn't know like what exactly it was gonna say, how it was gonna sound, like nothing. But she was like, why don't we do red, because we haven't used the color red yet. And then she was like, Deep Red. So I titled the session Deep Red, and then I started playing the keys that night, and came up with like the first how the song starts. And then I made the beat before we wrote anything. Like I made most of it. And then I started writing to it, right? And then I think I sent it to you, asked like, what else do you want to say, for the second verse, and like, is there anything else that we should add and whatever. So then she told me, and then we wrote the second verse, and did all the recordings and everything, and that was how Deep Red came to be.
When it comes to title of like the album and stuff, we always like, I feel like we leave that last most of the time, like
kind of sometimes.
Well, this one we did, I think. And I was like talking to her, I think it was in my kitchen, and she was like on the couch, and then I was just telling her, I was thinking about like gradient something or whatever. I was like, it was literally just thinking about stuff. I didn't like, my aim wasn't, let's call the album that, or the EP that. But then she was basically saying, oh, I like that, So initially it was gonna be called just Gradient, but then I was like thinking about it more after she said she liked it, and I'm like, okay, I wonder what we could call it, like. And then I gave her like 3 options, like, I think it was just like Gradient Dream, a Gradient Dream, or like, and then Gradient or something?
Yes. Oh, I think you had like Lovely Gradient or something.
Or, yeah, maybe.
Lovely Gradient or something like that, yeah.
So.
But no, I think at the end it was like just Gradient, a Gradient Dream, or Gradient Dream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, Gradient Dream is nice.
Yeah, so we just kept that one, and if you don't know what gradient means, it's like...
when the colors change into the other color.
Yeah, I can show you an example right now. But other than that, yeah, I think this album went really quick. I feel like we spit them out pretty well, pretty quick,
fast.
Pretty fast.
We kind of kept ourselves on a strict timetable because I really wanted it to come out before the holidays, like officially, although it's coming out like right in the middle. But I wanted it to come out before the end of the year. So yeah, we definitely were like,
let's go, hurry up.
Yes, like definitely quicker like time schedule, whatever.
Right. So. And we are also like doing our best to kind of promote it a lot more than our past projects. I think that it's important for us to, we both decided like, if we're gonna do this project, something needs to change when it comes to our marketing / promotion, because usually we'll like be good for the first 2 weeks and then fall off.
Okay, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So this time around, we're like, no, we're having like meetings, like whether it be weekly or every other week. We need to like
plan all
of our stuff,
do all of the stuff, schedule it, all that kind of stuff.
Right. So
which is like standard for like independent artists, but we definitely slack in that area.
Yeah.
So we're definitely on it this time.
Right. So but we're
so if you get tired of us,
oh well,
too bad, because I know, because I feel like we promoted the heck out of Assassins, and like months later people were like, I didn't even know the song came out. So we don't want none of that.
Right.
None of that this time.
But this project is something that we're super proud of. We're excited about. I haven't gotten tired of it. I know that sometimes I even spoke to someone earlier, and he was basically saying like, you know, being like, you know, an artist, you're like working on stuff and you're working on a project, and by the time that you're putting it out, you're like tired of hearing it. And for this project, I don't feel like that at all. Like I feel like I've heard it like 100 million times and I still am not tired of it. So I hope the same goes for you guys once you hear it. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy the project, and I just kind of wanted to give a little feedback of, or behind the scenes of how we work, and I'll probably add some of the behind the scenes as well, because we had to do our photo shoot, which was also cool. I wish I would have recorded more, but yeah, it was fun. It was me, Bree, Bear, Bree's brother, and Ari. I think that's like
the team
that like helps each other. We help each other, and there are a lot of help when it comes to like having to do, and we're really thankful for just like our circle and the people that support us and all of that stuff, because it's encouraging. It's really easy to just want to fall off and not do anything, but like when you have people constantly keeping you accountable for everything, I know, then it's much easier to be like, okay,
somebody cares.
Yeah, somebody cares. Yeah. Somebody wants us to hear us and stuff like that. Even the people that were tweeting us.
Yeah,
Dad by Faith, and
Seventh from Adam.
Jennifer, like
a lot of
our little fan base. They're not little though, but it's small, but they're big. Like at heart, I feel like we have like a freaking strong fan base. So
they're so sweet,
super sweet, and we just appreciate all of you for showing us love and support all the time, constantly, even though we don't release a lot. But
hopefully that's gonna change.
Right, exactly. I think that this project is kind of a little teaser of what's to come.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully you guys like it and cop it, pre-order, pre-save, or order and save, because by the time this gets out, it'll be out. But I think that's it. Yeah,
I think so.
We love you. Like, comment, subscribe, and share our stuff. If you don't like something, comment what you don't like, what you didn't like about it. Or if you did like something, comment what you did like about it. If it helped you or didn't help you throughout your life, let us know.
Let us know if you listened to the project by now. Let us know like what song is your favorite, what lyric is your favorite, anything like that. If there's something that you really, really liked, let us know, or something that just was like effective for you. What made you feel, what made you think, and all that kind of stuff. Because like I feel like that means a lot to an artist, like when somebody's really listening.
Yeah, it does.
It just means so much to us, and like I just hope that it's helping somebody, or it's making somebody feel or think or whatever.
What are your issues with this setup?
It's too light, so it's not picking enough color, like, because they're light colors. So I probably have to add like a darker, unless you like that's real content.
I like it too.
Let me see if I can get more pieces.
Thanks, Ari.
So don't disrespect it. I don't wanna be with you. Don't want to still when you went out on the surface. So that you don't even wanna be disrespected. Him, you don't want. So you got first, then all the rest. You're fitting me. You're tripping me if I back.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, again, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you soon. Okay.
It cut off.
I don't know.